Hi, I'm Kelsey and this is Lewis. We come from Cullen Primary School. We're going to interview Nicola, who's been working here for 8.5 years. When was Cullen Cathedral built and how long did it take?
The cathedral was consecrated in 1224. The suspicion is there was a church here before it was then classed as a cathedral, so there's no real timescale for building. There was modifications done in 1270 after a fire, and then a bit more again in 1390.
How big is the cathedral and how tall are the towers?
The cathedral's about 300 feet in length and the towers are 90 feet. So 90 feet is about 30 metres.
Why are there gravestones inside the cathedral?
Those that had the money could afford to pay to get buried inside the cathedral because it was the most important place to be buried, either in the high altar or in here in St Mary's Aisle.
Can you describe Cullen Cathedral in one word?
Majestic.
Who is this Wolf of Bainok with?
I'm not sure. Let's go find out.
Okay. Wow!
I know! Would you mind if we asked you some questions about the Wolf of Bainok, as it seems to be quite an important part of the cathedral?
Who was the Wolf of Bainok and why was he called the Wolf?
Wolf was Alexander Stewart. He was the Earl of Buchan and he was the 4th son of King Robert II, and he was called the Wolf because he was known to be notoriously cruel.
We know he is connected to the cathedral, but how?
He had a long-running dispute with Bishop Burr, who was the bishop here at the time, and it culminated in him being excommunicated from the cathedral. He was somewhat annoyed at this and decided that setting fire to the cathedral would be a really good way to get back at the bishop. So that's what he did. He rode down from his castle in Loch-and-Dorb and he set fire to the cathedral.
Thank you for telling us a bit of Wolf of Bainok. Do you smell boning?
Yes. Run!
Has Cullen Cathedral always been the second largest cathedral in Scotland?
Yes, it has. St Andrew's Cathedral in St Andrews is actually older than Cullen Cathedral, and it is the largest cathedral in Scotland.
Do people still get buried in Cullen Cathedral?
No, they don't. The last burial here was actually in 1996.
Can you tell us about the tallest gravestone and the Pictish gravestone?
The tallest gravestone is 15 feet high. There's 26 names on that. They're all one family. It's the Anderson family from Linkwood, which is just outside of Elgin. And the Pictish stone was found underneath St Giles' Church in the centre of Elgin in 1823 when they knocked it down to rebuild it, and it was taken here for safekeeping. So it's 9th century. One side is Pictish, so all the symbols, and the other side has the first sort of Celtic cross when that was starting to come in, Christianity.
Why is the cathedral called the Lantern of the North?
It was called the Lantern of the North, I think, just because of how beautiful it looked when, I mean, all these are windows, and even the bits that are missing, there was loads of stained glass windows there. You imagine that all lit up on a sunny day. I mean, you can't see it today, but this cathedral glows gold when it's sunny and when it's dried out from the rain. And add that stained glass windows, it's going to look absolutely stunning.
Hello and welcome to Historic News. Today we're going live to Shannon and Nicole at Cullen Cathedral. Over to you.
We have heard of a lady who lived here, Lady Anderson. Who is she? Is it true?
The lady is Marjorie, well, Galene was her maiden name. She married a gentleman called Anderson who was in the army, and Marjorie's parents were quite well off, and wealthy ladies did not marry soldiers in the 1700s. It was not the thing to do. So she left and went abroad with this soldier who was very badly treated, and when she came back to Elgin, she had a baby and nowhere to live.
Where did she stay and how did she survive?
She stayed here at the cathedral in a small room outside the chapter house, and basically she survived by going around with a spinning wheel and earning her living that way, and also from the people of Elgin helping out, making sure that there was enough food and water and heat for them to get by on, particularly in the winter time.
We're sorry to interrupt this documentary to bring you this breaking news story. Here are our Moray correspondents, Conor Forrest and Lauren Forfar.
Who is buried here?
Buried here are the Sellar family, most famously Patrick Sellar.
Who is he? Can we have some more information on him, please?
Yeah, Patrick Sellar was notoriously famous for his part in the Highland clearances. In 1809 he started working with the Duke of Sutherland to clear away all the people and replace them with sheep. But there is an instance where there was an old lady refusing to move out of her cottage and he set fire to the cottage with her still inside. It was something he stood trial for, but he was acquitted.
How do people feel about him now?
We still get American and Canadian visitors whose ancestors were forced away because of the clearances, who quite often look for his grave, sometimes to dance on until they realise how high up it is and they just want to spit at him. So people are still, certainly from the United States and Canada, not keen on him.
Thanks for answering our questions.
We hope you enjoyed our documentary. Bye!